Chasing Tales, Episode 73, Knitted.
Previously on Chasing Tales, Pink unraveled a seed, and Verity faded, but not all threads were cleanly cut. As the confluence nears, Pink must bring her whole self or be written in the book incorrectly. What will she do next? Let's find out.
Once Pink finished her table work in Haven, she left Gloriana a parting gift. Not a solution, but a comfort. A space to grieve all without apology. A thread of stillness woven into the palace's rhythm. Send for me if you need me, Gloriana. Gloriana nodded mutely. Jack appeared in the room to bring her home. She hugged Gloriana once more. Pink pressed a coin into her hand. Her first favor token. Just in case. She turned and clasped Jack's hand as they vanished, leaving the throne room quiet. They landed in the courtyard under starlight. The air was colder than when she'd left. The cottages exhaled wood smoke into the night. The lodge was celebrating something. Pink wasn't interested. She had another couple stops before going to her own bed.
Where to next?
I need to stop by the temple. I'll call when I'm ready. Pink walked to the temple. At the gate, Lamy looked up and opened it. He is expecting you. The chamber was dim, lit by oil lamps and starlight. Noe sat cross-legged, still as stone.
You have come at last. Sit in quiet with me.
Pink lowered herself onto the mat. Silence between them was full of breath, of memory, of things not yet spoken.
You carry something that is not yours alone. A thread that was cut, but not released.
He's gone, but I still feel him. Not as a voice, as a weight.
Then let us sit with the weight, not to banish it, but to understand what it asks of you.
Pink focused on the breath, imagining the sweeping rhythm of Lamy's broom. She fell into the eye of peace, surrounded by swirling noise, listening.
Do not forget me. Do not silence me in your heart.
I could not.
I spoke because you needed to acknowledge me.
The mist parted. Verity stood, woven from light and shadow, not a man, a thread, frayed, waiting.
You healed them, but you left yourself behind.
I was afraid if I spoke my truth, it would undo theirs.
You don't have to hold everything, only what's true.
She reached out, touched the thread, and it pulsed. You're not my shame. You're my shadow, and I see you.
Then I am not lost. We are knitted together whole.
A flower garland tattooed itself onto her skin, its floral cursive rolling around to decorate her. She watched its glow fade and felt the heat of it subside. She flexed her fingers and her hut appeared. There was a new glyph, a tenth. It was Bayard's hat. She swallowed. The swirl of noise faded. Pink opened her eyes. The temple returned, warm, still, real.
You must remember, without your cup full, you cannot truly heal anyone else.
Pink bowed her head. The tattoo shimmered faintly. Not a burden, a part of her.
Now you're ready to be seen.
Pink rose to her feet and bowed. Lamy walked her to the gate. Accept yourself as you are, your pain as it is. Use it to be victorious rather than a victim. Then you may work from a place of wisdom. Thank you, Lamy. Pink bent down outside the gate and chalked a circle on the ground. Jack appeared.
That didn't take long. You ready now?
One more stop. Send me to the Hall of Justice. Jack and Pink disappeared from the courtyard with the sound of jingling keys. The council chamber was quiet. Danuta stood at the far end, arms folded, gaze distant.
You unraveled something dangerous and didn't destroy it. You carried it.
It was never just danger. It was truth.
The law demands clarity, structure.
Then let it include what we've learned, that healing isn't the absence of pain, it's the presence of honesty. Danuta silently noted the tattoo wound around her wrist, a ring of vines with thorns and flowers.
You carry your past like a thread, not cut, not hidden, woven.
It's the only way forward. Danuta reached for the treaty draft. His pen moved slow, deliberate.
Clause 12 stands. But I'll add a note. A precedent. For synthesis.
Not erasure. Recognition.
Then let the record show. Pain remembered. Hope chosen. Law amended.
The studio at the club was dim. Kevin sat at the mic. The giant roll of tape was nearly wound out. He needed to wrap it up. He hit the stop button on the reel-to-reel recorder. He leaned back. The chair creaked. A mug of cold tea sat beside his notes, half scribbled, half sacred. He opened the notebook to episode 1, the interview. It seemed like ages ago, but it wasn't even a year yet. Now he was staring at the last line of the last script of this adventure. He leaned back. He stood, paced, sat again, and hit the record button. Pink lay in her bed at home, staring at the ceiling. The room was still. Bayard's box poked out of her duffel bag. She had faced ghosts, amended law, woven truth into her thread. Now it was time for sleep. Pink has integrated her pain, accepting it, not running. She has shown she is now in line with the law, and it has been amended. Now back to the business of her office. As she swims into her new duties, she realizes she needs a companion. Will Kevin say yes? Stay tuned for the next episode of Chasing Tales, episode 74, Comfort. Hey everyone, Pink Salmon here. Welcome back. Thanks for listening. If you could like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, it would be greatly appreciated. We like to know who's out there. Now it's time to thank the Buttermakers. I narrate, announce, and play myself. Guide plays Jack. Steve, Dave, and Alamo voice Verity the Seed. Alamo plays Noid. Mank Pete voices Danuta. All music and sound effects are sourced from YouTube and Envato Elements, except guns. Those come from Creeper. This is an original production, written and produced by Pink Salmon. The Gingerbread Man is story advisor. We hope you've enjoyed the story so far. We have 27 episodes to go. If you'd like to support the project, please share with your friends. Thank you, and come back for the next exciting episode of Chasing Tales. This is Pink, signing off. See you on the clip side.